The Colorado Avalanche are tied for third, plus 1,100 to win the Stanley Cup, tied with the Stars and the Devils. And I think they should have better odds than the Devils. But again, this is a team that last year was a very sensible team to win the Stanley Cup, got thrown some surprising curveballs. The story of this team, really, with the offseason they had, nothing too exciting of who they added or who they subtracted. The thing with this team is they're either getting guys back or having guys kind of resume their careers with them. There's just a lot of, like, Landeskog back at some point this season. We don't know when, right? Nichushkin.
Seems like probably early-ish on.
We hope. I mean, various surgeries have kept him out.
Yeah.
The last 2 years. It's been so long since we've seen Landeskog, and he has not played 60 games in a season since the 2018-2019 season. So we probably won't see 60 games from him this year.
But as long as he's around the team, I legitimately do believe that his presence around the Colorado Avalanche makes a significant difference. I mean, just look at when they won the Cup to from that point on. Like, especially last year, this was a team that really struck me as like a group that didn't really like each other. There was a lot of like infighting with the Colorado Avalanche. And part of that is because one of their big additions last offseason was adding one of the most disliked players in the entire NHL, which Ryan Johansson. Nobody wants Ryan Johansson. And it became pretty clear early on that that team wasn't thrilled.
Yeah, there was also there was a lot of like post-game moments, right?
Yeah.
Of
like Devon Taves was like, we got some real fucking bozos in this locker room who think they're playing well, and they're not.
Guys think that they're playing well, and they kind of suck. He was Antonio piercing them, saying, we had some guys making some business decisions out there. I think it's time I make some business decisions on them. That sort of thing. Guys, but still, you took them seriously as a cup contender because, I mean, they had Nathan MacKinnon, who's always incredible, won the Hart.
Finally got his Hart.
Yeah. Finally got his Hart.
Hey, thanks for watching the channel.
We appreciate everybody who checks out our stuff, but 80% of our viewers are not actually subscribed to this page, so if you could smash that subscribe button, it would go a very long way for us.
The more subscriptions we have, the more visibility we get from YouTube, which allows us to do more.
So press that button. Thank you. In addition to Landeskog being back-ish at some point, Nichushkin, who delivered this team a real surprise when he was suspended during the first round for at least 6 months.
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. What the hell happened to Nichushkin type of situation? Guys did not seem happy at the time. No. Did not seem happy at the time. They have since, this season, in talking about him, said that they'll welcome him back with open arms. They want him to be happy. They want him to be healthy, which is what we were saying last year at the time. Just like, something needs to be kind of solved here. And Jared Bednar has said that the team will welcome him back. So they're saying the right things. Earliest he could be back is mid-November.
Mm-hmm. And I like what Nathan MacKinnon said, was basically like, he was asked, what do you need to see? What do you need to hear from Nichushkin? And he was like, nothing. He just comes back, resumes the role, does things right. Don't need to hear anything from him.
I will note, I thought it was interesting that Jared Bednar said that there will have to be, quote, some forgiveness on the part of the team. Because basically acknowledging, like, if guys feel about this the way that they did last April, this might be a little bumpy.
Yeah.
Because guys were mad, but hopefully everybody has breathed. Nichushkin has gotten better, feels good. The whole team feels better. And another guy that you want to talk about is Oliver Kylington, who...
Shillington.
Left an okay situation with the Flames for where he was. It seemed like both sides were kind of making sure that everything was okay for where he was in his career. They could not find terms on a contract, and he ends up going in a kind of prove-it situation with the Avalanche. And what I'll say for that is, I think it's a good team to do that with. Just given like the Jonathan Drouin situation, he had a career year last year, and he ended up coming back to them. So if you're in Shillington's situation, why not go to Colorado.
Yeah, that was exactly my thought on it. Is like, especially having the Drouin precedent, where it's like this is a really good player who's had some personal struggles and seemed like he started to come out of them last year. Great. Like, I really like him as a player and really want to see him succeed and really want to see him stay in the league and stay on a team and stay on an ice. And it seems like this is a really good opportunity for him to like ease back into it, not shoulder a massive load, and be on a very good team that could use him. And so, like, I really like that. Him and Eric Brandstrom, who was also like a really, really promising guy on the blue line that we haven't seen a ton from over the years. Like, this is a really good opportunity for both of those guys to have things finally click in a lot of different ways.
That could end up being this team's third pair. Do you think that the Avalanche being viewed, at least betting wise, as the third best team in the West is about right?
Third best in the West with Edmonton, Dallas, and then them.
Edmonton, Dallas, and them.
I think that's about right. Yeah.
I think that's about right. I think that this is it's going to be an awesome conference this year, just like it was last year. And I think the Avalanche's floor just remains so high that we've seen that even when they have curveballs thrown at them, they're still really good. And what if all those things click? What if Landeskog is back, stays back, is really good? They just become so much deeper. So Avalanche always good. They'll be good again.
This is also the first full year of Casey Middlestat, which I'm very excited about.
That is very, very true. How do you feel about that, Sean?
Pretty good, because Bo Byram looks fucking awesome.
That was win-win such trade. A good trade for both teams.
This is I was gonna say this is Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, but that ended way better for the non-Buffalo team than I hope this one does. So.
We all silly like the mayor.